Get rich with these profitable trading habits. Now, if you struggle with getting a payout or even getting to your first withdrawal, or maybe you have already had a payout or a withdrawal, but now you're kind of backsliding, these are some trading habits that you want to develop if you want to receive massive payouts. So let's get right into it. I have my notebook right here, and I have some things written down that I believe you should take note of if you really want to see consistent withdrawals. All right. So the first thing we need to do is we need to choose a strategy that has 50 to 60% win rate. Okay. Yes, 50 to 60% of a win rate. And the reason why I say this is because you don't want a strategy that is not in your favor. Okay. If you're trading a strategy that does not fit your personality, you're forcing this strategy upon yourself because it looks good. You've been trading this strategy for a very long time, but you know it's a hit and miss. You don't want to use a strategy that's going against your favor. Okay. Make sure that you trade with a strategy that is actually going to be in your favor and are giving you the most quality setups that you need. Okay. Which leads to number 2. Take quality setups. Yes, get in the habit of taking quality setups. We're going to get into some math here in a second, because once we start doing the math, you'll realize that within the first week with you putting money into a live account, or maybe when you pass your funded challenge account, these are some ways that you're going to be able to experience a payout and a withdrawal more overly consistently. Okay, so make sure that you are taking quality setups. Okay, do not take setups that are not high probability. Okay, if you know that setup is probably going to go against your favor and you're questioning it, please do not take these setups. Okay, you want to take setups that look good, are A plus, and are going to more than likely go in your favor. A lot of times when we have volatility in the market and the market is clean, those are the setups that you want to take. You don't want to take setups that are in a range or consolidating, because now the markets will more than likely be working against you. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to mention is we need to risk less and win big. This is something that I do. This is how I see more profits as a trader in the beginning, as I did not risk less to win big. I used to actually risk more to make a little. Even if I risked more to make a lot more, the markets tended to go against me a whole bunch of times. And because I was risking too much, I ended up paying the price for that. So make sure that you risk less and win big. Now, let's go ahead and use some calculations and some numbers, for example. So let's just say you're going for a RR of 1 to 3, right? So you're going to risk $50. So let's just say you have your $500 to $1,000 in your account, and you just funded this in your live account, right? Let's just say, for example, you're trading GPP USD, right? You're taking a setup. The stop loss is only 10 pips, and you're risking $50 to make a 1 to 3. This 1 to 3 is what? $150. So even if you lose, you only lose $50. But if you win $150, right? Now, let's just say, for example, and I'm gonna use my calculator here. Let's just say, for example, you won $150, right? And let's just say out of this whole week, you won 3 times, right? 3 times. You multiply that with $150, that becomes what? $450, right? And you only lost twice, right? Which is what? $100. So you subtract your wins, which is 450, from your losses, which is 100. That is what? $350. You're still in profit from your account. And then what you can do is you can withdraw either that same week, or if you want to carry over to 2 weeks or to a month, however you want to do it. But I'm telling you guys, this is the way you will receive massive payouts. Now, I will warn you that this is not always easy, because once you get on a winning streak, which I'm gonna be honest, I am on a winning streak, and I experience that high. And once you are on the winning streak, you're gonna want to over leverage. You're gonna want to overdo it. And the reason why I say this is for the simple reason: when you're making money, you're gonna want to make more. But the key is to stay consistent. Get those payouts. Let it build up your portfolio so you can start investing elsewhere if you want to. But I'm telling you, this is the way to do it if you want to receive consistent payouts. The reason why people aren't consistently withdrawing and getting the payout is because after that first payout or that first withdrawal, they start backsliding because they start doing things they shouldn't be doing. And definitely they are on that high and they're like, oh, I want more money. I can do this now. And in reality, they were caught off guard. Trust and believe. I've been there, done that. It's not happy. Excuse me. It's not happy. It doesn't feel great. And it would definitely wreck your trading. So let's go on and move to the next point. The next point is, do not force a trade. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this again. Do not force a trade. Get in the habit of not forcing trades. When you don't force a trade, it's better than a losing trade. It's, trading is just like college. It's always going to be here. As long as the banks around the world are open and trading our money as they are, then Forex will always be here. Futures will always be here. Stocks will always be here. Crypto will always be, I would say crypto will always be here. Options will always be here. These will be here because the banks are alive, okay? So don't feel like, oh, today I have to have a setup. Trust and believe you don't. If you don't see your setup, move on to the next day. I promise you, the market will give you a setup. And the next thing I want to move on to is the last thing is to take 1 to 2 trades per day. So even if you was only risking $50 per trade to make $150, or even a 1 or 2, which is $100, right? Let's just say you lost your first trade. Well, if you go into it the second trade and you lose again, just think about it. Let's just do the math again, right? So let's just say you lost twice in one day, which is $100, right? And then you lost twice again the next day. That makes it $200. But then you won your next 3 days. Let's just say you traded 5 days a week. That's $450, right? And then you subtract that from your losses. You're still up in profit, $250. So the whole trajectory and going in this direction is for you to lose less and win big. Okay, again, you have to develop these habits. These trading habits will make you profitable, and trust and believe it's not easy. Right now I am working on a funded account. I'm about to pass one of my funded accounts, and I'm very proud of myself. And it's hard because even though I want to pass it real quickly, that's not the objection, or that is not the goal. The goal is to take my time. Even if it takes me a whole year to get here, I need to do that for the simple fact of avoiding any particular risk that's going to go against my favor, because I decided not to have great trading habits. So once again, I'm gonna go ahead and run it all the way down. Risk less, win big, take quality setups, do not force a trade, take 1 to 2 trades per day, rinse and repeat. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video was definitely helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Are you a new beginner trader looking to be, or maybe want to be, a full-time day trader? one day, or maybe you are a trader and you've been in this industry for a while, but you just seem to not get over the hurdles. Well, I have a private group. You can go ahead and join that private group. The link will be in my description, because I am here to actually help you become the trader that you want to be. So link is in the description once again, and I'll see you there.